Hi, we're here today with Mr.
My name is Tyson Manering from Murray State University.
Okay, and our first question for him today is, what questions would you recommend for students to ask when they attend an education fair?
You know, I think the most important question would probably be, which programs does the university offer? Okay, so, there are some universities that offer engineering programs and business programs, others that don't. So I would, the first question would probably be, does the university have the program that I'm interested in studying? Okay. After that, you can also ask about tuition. Okay. Some universities are more expensive than other universities. Okay. Murray State, we're more of an affordable university. We have 118 bachelor's programs and master's programs. So I would say that the most important questions would be, number one, does the university offer the program that I'd like to study? And then also, how much is it going to cost for me to go there? Can I afford to go to that university?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
And our next question is, what is the best way to get a scholarship?
Well, the best way to get a scholarship would be to have, good grades, good test scores on the IELTS or on the TOEFL. Also SAT scores, ACT scores, those help out in order to get a scholarship. Other things that, we look at Murray State when we are offering scholarships to students are things like community service or volunteer work experience. I know a lot of students are also involved in student organizations and clubs at their school, okay? And so, participation in those activities, would show us that the student's very active and it would help to get a scholarship.
All right, and our last question.
So our last question for you today is, how would you recommend for students to get the vibe or the atmosphere of a college campus without actually visiting, since most international students, it's difficult to afford traveling all the way?
Sure. I think a good way to get the vibe or to get the feeling of what it would be like on campus would first be to look at maybe the university's website. A lot of universities, like Murray State, we have a website that is for international students that shows a lot of photos and also explains about student life. The website explains about the different organizations that we have on campus, the different events that we have, and so that would be one good way to find out about the university and kind of student life and what it's going to be like to study at the university. And another way would be to look at the university's Facebook page. Okay, so we actually have a Facebook page that's just for new international students. Okay, and on that page we put a lot of information about the events that we have and a lot of photos and things like that. Also, kind of how I would do it if it were me is I would look at Google Maps. Okay, find out where the university is actually located. Are you going to be in the center of a big city, or are you going to be, in a more rural area, or are you going to be in a college town? Kind of look at Google Maps and see what the university looks like from the air. I know it's kind of funny to think that way, but you can kind of see, like for example at Murray State, we're a large university. We have 11,000 students, but all of our buildings are kind of close together. Okay, so we have 8 dormitories that surround the cafeteria, and then we have a wellness center with a gym and a swimming pool and exercise room and things like that. So it's all pretty close together. Things are compact, so you can imagine that there's a lot of activity going on the campus just because of kind of how it's set up and where it's located.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Thank you
so much.
Thank you guys. Yeah. I hope I did a good job. I don't know.
Oh, that was great. Yeah. Thank you for
Okay.
your time.